And we are live. Hello, everyone, whether it's
Hey,
morning, evening. So, I'm Edwards. This is my co founder, Dmitry. We are from Desktop Commander. And yeah, today we wanted to play around and show you a way how you can connect your AI assistants to Google Analytics and then get AI assistants help to analyze it and get some kind of insights. And
yep.
we actually published a prompt for this that we're going to be using today. Let's take a look. So that's our website, and we have here a prompt library. We have no new prompt for setting up Google Analytics and analyzing the traffic. It's relatively large. It checks a bunch of things. Let's copy it. So we're going to be using it here. Let's copy. We will be using Claude today. Let's see, the desktop commander is on. Okay, and let's give it the prompt. So I pasted the prompt and let's see what's gonna happen. So the prompt is big. It should help you to set up everything to connect. Let's take a look.
What do you think, Edward, if we will go through the prompt and see maybe to-do list or what kind of stuff we will be doing there?
Let's
Like
see, just,
while it was
just doing
working on the...
some redrafting artifacts. So actually something is not going the right way. For whatever reason, it's actually not using desktop commander. Let me check.
Let's
It
stop
is
it
here.
now and disable everything else.
But I don't have anything enabled here except for desktop commander. Let's then nudge it a little bit.
While Edward is working on updates, I will describe that the Google Analytics example is like a case, is just an example how you can operate. We use Desktop Commander to build connectors with your data sources, and one of the data sources in this example is Google Analytics. And what we will convert, like what we will do here, like end result of this prompt would be integration with Google Analytics inside the chat. It will be a personal integration, like a custom integration. You can create more scripts, ask Claude to add more um, scripts for your metrics, for example, DAO, daily active users, monthly active users, traffic
Yeah, but
sources.
basically, like in some videos, if you saw before, Desktop Commander is a tool to give access to AI assistants to your computer and use it for whatever it needs. And one use case that we are exploring and using internally is connecting it to external systems through CLIs and REST APIs. In this case, this is an example of such a script that is just a prompt that checks all the prerequisites, help you install them if needed, and then connects you to, in this case, Google Analytics, and allows AI to use it. And we do have a bigger prompt that does various things. It does pre-flight checks whether you have Python, whether you have Google Cloud CLI, and it kind of like instructs assistant how to help you to set up everything, connect, and go through it. Largely, we're gonna see it in chat. In our case, I'm running on my machine, and it did pre-flight check. It checked that I'm on macOS, that Python is there, that Google Cloud is there. If it's not, it's gonna help you. It's gonna actually use your computer to install those things so that everything is set up and it can be used. So it's checking that the project is there, that we already connected before. In theory, it actually is too well connected. Let's restart a bit. I want to like it to do a little bit more. Like it's kind of like too easy. So it says that already has a couple of things. Let's at least say that I want to like remove them so it starts from scratch at least a little bit. I want to start from a cleaner state. Can you clean up and remove these things? And we will try again. Because
Edward
it's kind
really
of like,
like to play with gods of demo. Let's see.
nah, it's good to show it the way it is.
Yes, absolutely. So what we're doing here is actually Edward removed all his pre-installation preparation and right now starting from scratch. Let's see how it goes. Overall, we tried this approach with not just Google Analytics. We use this approach for BigQueries with CRM and other integrated platforms, services, SaaS services. And now all our SaaS services are working through the Claude Desktop or our Desktop Commander application. Oh no! So let's go with
Yeah, so let's start a
authentication.
new chat now. So we removed the pre-existing scripts, we removed the authorizations. In theory, we can even remove something like Google Cloud, but I guess,
But let's skip. It's like a simple.
yeah,
Authorization is the most painful part of it. So let's see what's
yeah,
need to be
maybe.
done.
Okay, let's copy the prompt again, and let's start again. Let's see if whether it's gonna try to write an artifact like last time.
By the way, guys,
This
there are
time,
prompts on our prompt library. We'll keep updated and add more different prompts, and some of them will be featured. So take a look at our prompt library and see what's new, and share with us what kind of stuff missing there.
so this time it checked. It sees that Python is there, Google Cloud API is there, and installed. So, and it asked me whether I have a project ID or I want to create one. I should have one. Can you get a list? Let's see what it's gonna be doing. Okay, so it sends me to authentication with Google Cloud to check what projects I do have. Let's take a look. So we authorized. It authorized with my work email.
Just to explain, the pop-up like a new page with authentication, it's Claude triggered. It's not Eduard opening it himself. Everything is done automatically by the Google Cloud CLI.
Yeah, so it manipulates Google Cloud CLI and asks to log in. And I pick
Yeah.
my account, it logs in, it sees it, and goes further. So it found the project. Now it actually wants to relog in because this time it wants to have access to Google Analytics. So it enabled access for Google Analytics and continues to explore.
Yeah, everything is done. Everything is working through terminal. This is the most powerful feature in the Desktop Commander to work with CLI tools like gcloud, create Python, execute Python scripts, or anything else.
So in this case, it's, oh, hey, Amit, we have a guy.
Right.
But he shows that he created a whole AI agent gang. So what kind of members do you have in your gang, Amit? Actually, for us, it's kind of similar in the sense that, yeah, like Google Analytics is one of the agents we use.
Yeah.
I could say it.
It's like a personal assistant sitting in the chat and ready to help you. Hey, check the DAO for last week and show me the trend. Boom, done. Feels like you chatting with a person who is sitting in remotely and giving you all this information.
So in this case, what it used Google Cloud to like set up things, and then it writes Python scripts so that it can start manipulating and analyzing data in Google Analytics for us. And the first time it takes a little bit of time. Second time the scripts will be already there, so it will be able to do this analysis faster for you. We can actually later test it on like what will be next time if we use this prompt. So now it knows that we have like 5 properties on our account. Some of them are old and I guess could be removed. But what we want to take a look at today is the second one. What can you learn?
I mean, when you share the link, I can't see it. Probably the links is not allowed to share on the YouTube. Maybe you can share it in the Discord if you are in Discord.
That is the question to Amit, that he cannot share the link.
Yeah.
Yeah, YouTube
it's
doesn't
not
like
possible.
link sharing. They consider it
Yeah.
spam or something.
Well, it is spam. Like imagine if it's allowed by everybody to share the links, it would be every live would be just promotion of everything.
I don't know, YouTube goes too far. Sometimes you don't even have a link and it's still kind of... Like sometimes there is a conversation and you come to it later when someone posts a new comment and half of comments are gone for whatever the reason, even though they were not spammy. So I don't know, like YouTube kind of goes too far. One can understand why, but yeah, at the same time it makes it not usable. Like you make it not usable by allowing links and by filtering too much as well. So I asked it to do analysis of our second property. So for now it got a list of things that we were tracking. And here it did analysis, it writes Python and analyzes data inside of our Google Analytics for our landing page, actually for the page that we showed you. So it's actually Google Analytics for this page. Let's see what it dug up in this case. That it said that in the last 30 days we had 4,000 users, 7,000 sessions, and so on. That the top traffic sources from US, and so on and so on. That it's organic and direct, and yeah, some come from my Medium blog posts, some come from our GitHub, some come from YouTube. Yay, YouTube, you're on 5th place as a source for our page. So this is like the, what is it, like surface level for now. Like it kind of did analysis of various kinds, but now we can brainstorm with it. So it does create insights though. For example, it says that 86% of people visit from desktops, which it as insight says that it's developer focused or at least dominated by desktop. In some of analysis, it proposed that it's by people doing work on computers, while I guess implying that people on mobile phones don't do work. What else? The most popular pages is obviously homepage itself, and then the second one is library and prompts. And actually, people are checking our career page. So, Dmitry, do you have anything you want to learn about our page?
Let me show. Is it show our trend? Are we growing or are we declining? I mean, unfortunately, we can't share a link in the chat here, but you can go to our desktop commander.app. The link we actually will put the link in the description of this live stream. So you feel free to join our Discord and share. Tell us more about your army and tell us how you build it.
Actually, what's interesting, it proposes to create a custom dashboard or automated reporting. I guess for the web coding, it's actually interesting to create a dashboard.
Actually, Eduard, let's do like this. Can you show me the chart? Ask him to create HTML with the chart of our users, daily users. Okay. This is something is not possible to do in the Claude Desktop or anywhere else. So you need to go there.
Create an interesting
dashboard
based on that data. Can it be live?
You need to be careful with the wording because interesting can be hallucination.
Oh, wait. This is not how we want it to do. So, yeah. So Claude has its own artifacts. Problem with the artifacts, they cannot connect to anything, in the sense that in this case we're working with the connection on our machine. It cannot actually connect. So do not use artifact. Create live dashboard app in the folder. Run it, open in my browser.
Edward, do you hear an echo from my microphone?
No, not me.
No? Okay.
But maybe it's something about the setup of the stream. I don't know, maybe now it's better. Can you say something?
Yeah. Yeah, let's keep going. So, where we are, we're doing the dashboard, front end,
Yes,
Python
creating
backend, and
dashboard.
beautiful front end. So, you're building the whole application.
Well, I mean, it is a white coding session, right?
Yeah.
Let's create our own
Absolutely.
version of dashboards for Google Analytics.
Yeah. And what's really interesting, we did it in 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, we connected to Google Analytics. We get the data, we get the numbers. And next time when you run the script, it will take even less time because your account is already set up, configure it, and you can ask Claude to create a script for daily active users, monthly active users, or the metrics that's important for
Yeah,
you.
you can
And
ask
us just
to
run the script.
yeah, you can ask to cache any kind of dashboards or reports you want to do regularly.
Yep.
Or do
Yes.
new
And
analysis. Maybe you have a question, just come to this kind of like agent assistant now and ask like, hey, I had a
and what's
spike. What was it about on my website?
Yeah, and it will get you the source, the data, and why it's unusual, all the stuff that's available in Google Analytics and difficult to get with your hands. Still writing.
Yeah,
Dashboard.
not the fastest.
Regarding regarding these tools and what we're doing here, also it's like a really good advice. We recommend to create instructions for the context, what kind of how to use this CLI tools that we just integrations that we build right now. So for the future, Claude or other AI assistant will know how to use it, and you don't need to describe it. So by the end of this session, we can, like Edward will ask Claude, create me markdown file with the instruction how to use this tool. Okay, nice. Oh, nice.
So that's dashboard of our data from the Google Analytics. We see the active users, we see what's happening with them. I remember you had a question of the trend. I guess trend is like up and down, more or less holding. We had some kind of spike last month. We can actually try to ask about it, by the way.
Yeah.
Device
And now,
distribution.
yeah, and this is just the data from Google Analytics, and now you can update it yourself for your personal use. If you're working in sales or somewhere and you need to know this information or integration, you don't need to like ask engineers or someone data analyst to get you this data. You build your own dashboard, and based on this dashboard, this can be like your personal advantage with other employees, because you will now use your custom integration, custom tools.
So in this case, it's running. But let's maybe demonstrate then the question. Like I have a question. We had a spike around start of like what is it, 17 September? Seems like it's just running the thing. Guess I can stop it for now. In dashboard, I see that there was a spike around 17 September. What can we learn about that? We see Richard ask what kind of other data can be can we get out of Google CLI. So Google has a lot of services. We internally use BigQuery to get a bunch of other sources of data into something like a database, and we also connect to that. But almost anything, to be honest. You can have your web applications on the Google Cloud. You can have analytics, search, like basically almost any API can be connected this way that Google has, and they have a lot of APIs in that sense. What's also interesting is that so it found out that it was actually 16th, not 17th. Though I see that there were all right users. Interesting.
It's 17, it's all going
Okay.
down. 16 was higher.
Yeah. Okay. So it was Medium article. It actually even found what the article was. I wonder if it can find. Can you get me a link to the article? Actually, it already writes. The link though.
It's not
Let's
really
ask it
clickable.
open in browser the article. Let's try that. Yep, opening with the wrong link.
Not found.
So it found the wrong link to it. Well, I guess we can just maybe search for it then. Okay, let's do it this way. Open Google search. Link you opened it 404. Okay, so this is what that was. And that's my article from a couple of weeks ago about exactly kind of similar topics here, in a sense, how to create agents and CLIs and a little bit of history of various ways to do it. Oh, actually, it found it itself. It opened now, the correct one. I wonder what was wrong the first time. But again, like so, it's kind of like work like your assistant, manipulates through terminal your tools, including the browser and so on. And we
And
are
this is,
kind of done with what we wanted to do in 20
yeah,
minutes. That
it's
was fast.
actually faster than we expected. We're thinking that we will start guiding this Claude back and forth, but everything done in one shot. Amazing result. So imagine right now replace this Google Analytics with something, I don't know, mixed panel or maybe CRM where you can get your tasks, or maybe Trello or any other
Yeah,
services with API.
we connect this way to many other tools. We connect to Trello for task management. We connect to Atlassian products, connect to CRMs, to Tally forms, to a bunch of them. And it's quite interesting when you have this kind of things, you can connect multiple on the same chat. Like for example, I usually quote is when I was working on integrating surveys into the application. I was working both with the survey API. I knew what the questions are about, what are the titles, what we want to learn, and with code that actually would show them the form. So like you were working with assistant that is fully aware of all the context in
Yeah,
that sense.
just like a for this Google Analytics, imagine we can connect with marketing tool that show you how much like money you spend on each day and how relevant the traffic is according to your spendings. And this is just merging 2 3 data sources into one visual chart, and it's done like here. It's just 10 minutes. You don't need to pay for like a complex services or like integrations. Out of the box, everything is out of the box. Probably need to do some vibe coding to make it better, to align the model to achieve the results you're looking for.
But you
But
can
overall, yeah.
always ask to change, like it has access to prompt, it has access to scripts. You can always ask to modify that and load each time. In a sense that one interesting thing the Desktop Commander allows you is to manage your prompts and context and history with files. You can always export your research and reports and instructions and ask it to improve for next time. Yeah, so for me it was interesting why we are referred by this, and this is apparently some kind of a proxy CDN through which users come from Teams. So people come from Teams to our website.
Hmm.
And majority of them are from India, England, and US.
That's really interesting. So amazing stuff here. So we get like a different reports, combine them together and show and see right now insightful information for product manager, marketing teams, or salespeople. So where we can put more effort, where is the best channel, what is the most performing page.
Anyways, considering we are more or less done with this part, maybe this sparked your imagination if you're watching later. So if you are interested in trying to connect Assistant to any kind of other data source, leave a comment down below so we can take a look at it next time and share a prompt how to do it.
Yes.
I guess.
Also, we will add the link to our Discord where you can join. We are really responsive there and can answer on all your questions if you have anything. And also propose your ideas or integrations, what you would like to see as a prompt inside our prompt library. So we can spend some time like make this integration available in our prompt library so you can try it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's it. Thank you for dropping by, and subscribe, and see you next time. And give Desktop Commander a try as well.
And join Discord.
Thank you. Bye.
See you next time, guys. Bye.
Все, выключил.